Have you ever awakened from a dream, but felt it was not a dream? Have you ever sensed things others cannot? Or have you always carried the feeling that you are different? This is not coincidence. This is not imagination. And you are not alone. What you're experiencing are the signs of a special soul, a chosen one, a soul possessing the ability to transcend the limitations of the physical world to connect with higher dimensions. Who is a chosen one? This simple question conceals a profound truth. Chosen ones are not random individuals. They are souls designed with a divine purpose, carrying within them the ability to access dimensions that ordinary people cannot reach. Throughout human history, ancient civilizations have documented these special beings, people who could leave their physical bodies, journey through different realms, and bring back divine wisdom. Today, we call this phenomenon astral projection. But what the Egyptian pharaohs, Tibetan sages, and Eastern saints have known for thousands of years is, this ability is not a random gift. It is the sign of a soul that has been selected for a greater mission. In this video, you will discover the ancient secrets about the connection between astral projection and your status as a chosen one. You will understand why these experiences come to you, and more importantly, how to enhance this ability to fulfill your divine mission. If you're ready to explore the truth about your soul, about your divine purpose, hit like right now, subscribe to never miss any message intended for chosen ones, and comment 777 below to confirm you are ready to accept your divine mission. Let us begin the journey. Section 1. Historical Roots, Divine Heritage. To understand your role as a chosen one, we must return to the source, the most ancient truths, the deepest insights about the ability to transcend physical limitations come from the dawn of recorded human history. In ancient Egyptian civilization, the pharaohs were not merely rulers. They were living connections between humanity and the gods. They were believed to possess special abilities, the capacity for their ka, their astral soul, to leave the physical body and journey to the stars. This was not a random mythological story. This was a sacred truth, an ability that pharaohs cultivated throughout their lives to prepare for the great journey after death. Have you ever wondered why pyramids were designed with complex corridors, secret chambers, and astronomical symbols? They were cosmic maps, created to guide the pharaoh's soul in its sacred journey. But it wasn't just Egypt. In the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, there exists a practice called Phowa, the art of consciousness transfer. Tibetan masters, after years of training, could actively direct their consciousness outside the body to travel to pure realms. The lamas did not consider this a supernatural ability. They viewed it as the natural capacity of an awakened mind, an ability that every human could achieve if they understood the true nature of reality. In Western traditions, secret societies like the Theosophical Society documented experiences of the astral body, a more subtle version of the physical body, capable of detaching and traveling while the physical body remained at rest. Madame Blavatsky, one of the founders of the Theosophical Society, wrote, "There are many bodies within this physical body, and the astral body is one of them, the vehicle through which the soul can move freely through space." But the important thing all these traditions emphasize is, not all people can develop this ability to the same degree. Some souls, like yours, have been chosen, specially prepared to master this sacred art. Ask yourself, have you ever had dreams where you were flying? Dreams so real, you felt they weren't dreams. Have you ever known about places you've never been to, or met people you've never encountered in this life? This is not coincidence. This is evidence that your soul has traveled before. The memories of these journeys are still there, buried beneath the veil of everyday consciousness. As a chosen one, your responsibility is not just to rediscover these abilities, but to use them to fulfill your divine mission. And that brings us to the most important question. How do you recognize that you truly are a chosen one? What signs will confirm that your soul possesses this special ability? Let us explore. Section 2. Signs of recognition. You are the chosen one. How do you know with certainty that you are a chosen one? That your soul carries the ability of astral projection, the ability to transcend the limits of your physical body to connect with higher dimensions. These signs aren't always obvious. They're often obscured by the hurried pace and constant noise of the modern world. But if you listen deeply enough, if you pay attention, you will recognize them. The first sign, and most powerful, lies in your sleep. Chosen ones often experience extraordinary dreams. Dreams where they feel detached from their bodies. You wake up with vivid memories of floating above your bed, looking down at your sleeping body, or moving through strange yet oddly familiar spaces. These are not ordinary dreams. These are natural astral projection experiences. When you experience these moments, you might feel distinctive sensations, a full-body vibration, a buzzing sound in your ears, a feeling of separation, or a sudden jolt as your soul returns to your body. But that's just the beginning. The second sign is a deep connection to the hypnagogic state, the moment of transition between wakefulness and sleep. While most people drift through this phase without awareness, chosen ones remain strangely alert during this moment. You might feel like you're falling into a deep hole, or feeling yourself float above your bed. Sometimes, you might hear distant voices, or see lights and images that others cannot see. These are not hallucinations. This is the gateway opening, the portal to higher dimensions that your soul is attempting to access. The third sign lies in your extraordinary intuition. Chosen ones often know about events before they happen. They sense the energies of others. They know things they cannot explain how they know. This is because your soul, in its astral projection journeys, whether conscious or unconscious, has accessed information from other dimensions, information beyond the limits of time and space. Take a moment to ask yourself, have you ever known something was going to happen without any logical reason? Have you ever received information in a dream only to discover later that it was real? The fourth sign, perhaps the deepest, is the feeling of not belonging in this world. Chosen ones often feel like strangers in this physical world, as if they're viewing life through a glass. You may seek deeper connection, deeper meaning, deeper purpose in your life. You long for something you cannot name, a sense of home you've never found here. This is because your soul remembers. It remembers its true origin, the dimensions it traveled before coming to this life. As a chosen one, these signs are not just random experiences. They are reminders of who you truly are, of what you are truly capable of your true purpose. But to truly understand the meaning of these signs, you must understand the nature of the astral plane, the dimension where your soul travels when it escapes the limitations of the physical body. Let us explore. Section 3. The astral plane and divine dimensions. When speaking of the astral plane, where your soul travels during deep dreams and elevated meditation states, we are not talking about a location in the conventional sense. We are talking about an entirely different dimension of consciousness. The astral plane is not a place you can reach by car or airplane. It is a level of reality parallel to our physical world, a dimension where thoughts, emotions, and intentions exist in a more manifest form. Imagine an endless ocean of spiritual energy, a space where each thought creates ripples, where each emotion creates currents, and where each intention creates powerful tides. That is the astral plane. But what many don't understand is that the astral plane is not just a single layer. It consists of multiple levels, each vibrating at a distinct frequency. Ancient masters spoke of 7 layers of the astral plane, from lower planes, closer to the physical world, to higher planes, more pure, where only highly evolved souls can access. As a chosen one, you have the special ability to tune your consciousness to these planes. Just as a radio can adjust to pick up different channels, your soul can tune to access different levels of the astral plane. Understand that when you travel in the astral plane, you are not merely an observer. You are an active participant. Your thoughts shape the environment around you. Your emotions attract corresponding experiences. Your intentions open new pathways. This is why chosen ones must learn to master their minds and emotions. Because in the astral plane, each thought, each fear, each desire becomes stronger and more real. But why me? Why has my soul been chosen to have this special ability? This is a question many chosen ones ask themselves, and the answer lies in the nature of your divine mission. Each chosen one has a special purpose, a unique role to play in the collective evolution of humanity. Some are healers, connecting with sources of healing energy and knowledge in the astral plane. Some are messengers, receiving important messages and warnings from higher planes. Some are protectors, shielding others from negative energies in the astral plane. Your ability to astral project is not random. It is a tool, a means for you to fulfill your specific role. On the higher levels of the astral plane, you may encounter other entities, spiritual guides, teachers, and even other souls like yourself, chosen ones from across the universe. These are not angels in the traditional religious sense. These are evolved sources of wisdom, supporting your spiritual development, guiding you to fulfill your divine mission. Have you ever felt a supportive presence beside you in difficult moments? A gentle voice guiding you to make important decisions. That's not imagination. Those are your guides, whom you meet in your astral projection journeys, continuing to support you even when you return to normal consciousness. As you begin to explore the astral plane with greater awareness, you'll recognize an important element, the eternal link between your soul and physical body, the silver cord. Let us explore this. Section 4. The Silver Cord and Divine Connection. In profound astral projection experiences, there is a divine phenomenon that most chosen ones report, the manifestation of what ancient wisdom traditions call the silver cord. This is not merely a poetic metaphor. It is a sacred reality that connects your astral body to your physical form during your soul's journeys beyond the limitations of flesh and bone. Imagine a luminous, pulsating cord of pure light, extending from your solar plexus as you travel through the astral dimensions. This cord appears silver or pearly white, radiating with divine energy, expanding and contracting with your every thought and movement. The ancient text of Ecclesiastes describes this phenomenon with striking clarity. Remember him before the silver cord is severed, and the golden bowl is broken. This biblical reference is not coincidental. It is a confirmation of what spiritual seekers have known for millennia. The silver cord is your lifeline and your anchor. It ensures that no matter how far your consciousness travels across the astral planes, you will always find your way back to your physical vessel. But the silver cord is much more than a safety mechanism. For the chosen ones, it symbolizes something far more profound, your eternal connection to divine source. Just as the silver cord links your astral body to your physical form, it also connects your individual consciousness to the cosmic consciousness. It is the living proof that you are never truly separated from the divine matrix of creation. Have you ever felt a sudden pull during meditation, or when you were falling asleep? A sensation of being gently tugged back to full awareness. This is the silver cord at work, acting as both your tether and your guide. As a chosen one, you have the rare ability to strengthen this connection consciously. While ordinary individuals possess this cord without awareness, you can learn to perceive it, protect it, and even channel divine energy through it. The ancient Egyptians believed that the silver cord could be expanded with spiritual practice. They depicted it in their sacred art as the thread of Isis, growing stronger and more luminous as the initiate advanced in spiritual wisdom. When you consciously work with your silver cord, you are not simply enhancing your astral projection abilities, you are deepening your connection to divine source, allowing more wisdom, more guidance, and more spiritual power to flow into your daily life. There is an exercise practiced by chosen ones across many traditions to strengthen this divine connection. Close your eyes and visualize a brilliant silver-white cord extending from your solar plexus, pulsating with light. See it stretching upward, beyond the physical realm, into the highest dimensions. Now, imagine divine light flowing down this cord, filling your entire being with sacred energy. This simple practice, performed regularly, not only reinforces your silver cord, but also enhances your ability to maintain consciousness during astral journeys. The silver cord also explains why chosen ones need never fear being lost in the astral realms. This divine connection cannot be broken during life. It is your sacred guarantee of safe return, your cosmic GPS that will always guide you home. Yet many chosen ones still experience fear during their initial astral journeys. This fear is natural but unnecessary. Understanding your silver cord is the first step in transcending this fear and embracing the full potential of your divine abilities. And this brings us to one of the greatest challenges that chosen ones must overcome: the fear that arises when you begin to accept and explore your extraordinary spiritual gifts. Let us face these fears together. Section 5. Overcoming Fear. The Chosen One's Challenge. Fear is the greatest obstacle that every chosen one must confront. It stands like a guardian at the threshold between ordinary consciousness and the extraordinary realms that await your exploration. This fear manifests in many forms. Some chosen ones fear they won't be able to return to their physical bodies. Others fear encountering negative entities in the astral plane. Many fear the sheer vastness of consciousness that opens before them, the infinite expanse that challenges everything they thought they knew about reality. But the deepest fear of all is the fear of your own power. As a chosen one, you sense the immense responsibility that comes with your gifts. You feel the weight of your divine mission. You ask yourself, am I worthy of this calling? Am I strong enough to bear this burden? What if I fail? These doubts are not signs of weakness. They are proof of your wisdom and humility. The fact that you question your readiness shows that you understand the magnitude of what lies before you. Remember the words from the ancient scripture, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." 2 Timothy 1:7. This divine truth reminds us that fear is not your natural state. It is an illusion that must be transcended on your path to fulfilling your highest purpose. The most effective approach to overcoming fear during astral projection begins with understanding its true nature. Fear in the astral plane is not merely an emotion. It is an energy that attracts corresponding experiences. When you project with fear, you create a vibration that draws circumstances that match that fear. This is why many beginners report challenging or frightening encounters in their early astral journeys. But here is the profound truth that will transform your experience. The astral plane is ultimately a reflection of your own consciousness. The beings, environments, and situations you encounter, there are responding to the energy you project. When you approach your astral journeys with confidence, trust, and divine love, the entire experience transforms. The same planes that once seemed threatening become realms of beauty, wisdom, and revelation. One powerful technique used by master astral travelers is the shield of divine light. Before beginning your journey, visualize yourself surrounded by a sphere of brilliant golden white light. Know that this light is not just a visualization. It is the actual manifestation of divine protection that surrounds every chosen one who calls upon it. Affirm with absolute conviction, I am a divine being of light. I travel in perfect safety, guided by divine wisdom. Only beings of light and love may approach me. Another essential practice is to transform fear through curiosity. When you feel fear arising during an astral journey, shift your awareness to a place of wonder and exploration. Ask, what is this experience here to teach me? What wisdom lies beyond this threshold? This simple shift from fear to curiosity instantly changes your vibrational frequency, allowing you to move through challenging experiences with greater ease and grace. Remember that as a chosen one, you are never alone in your journeys. Your spiritual guides, your higher self, and divine consciousness are always present, supporting you at every step. The silver cord we discussed ensures your safe return, and your divine purpose provides the compass that guides your paths. With each astral journey, your confidence will grow. Experiences that once triggered fear will become doorways to new understanding. The unknown will transform from a threat to an invitation for exploration. But astral projection is not just about the journeys themselves. It's about bringing back the wisdom, healing, and expanded awareness into your daily life. For the chosen one, these abilities are meant to serve a greater purpose, the elevation of consciousness for all humanity. Now, let us explore the advanced techniques that will help you enhance your consciousness and fulfill your role as a chosen one. Section 6. Advanced Consciousness Techniques. Powers of the Chosen One. Now that you understand the nature of the astral plane and have begun to overcome your fears, it's time to explore the advanced techniques that will allow you to fully embrace your role as a chosen one. These sacred practices have been preserved and passed down through generations of spiritual adepts, often hidden from those who were not ready to receive them. But you are ready. Your soul has been prepared for this knowledge. The first technique is the enhanced rope method, a powerful adaptation of the classic astral projection approach. Begin by lying in a deeply relaxed state, your body completely at ease, but your mind alert and focused. Visualize a luminous rope hanging above you, glowing with divine light. This is not an ordinary rope. It is a direct connection to the higher realms, a pathway for your consciousness to ascend. Now, instead of physically trying to reach for it, feel your astral arms extending upward. With each breath, sense yourself rising higher, the sensation of separation growing stronger. As you grasp the rope with your astral hands, affirm, I am a chosen one, ascending to fulfill my divine purpose. The second technique is the sacred breath alignment. This method works with the understanding that breath is the bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. Begin by establishing the rhythm of deep, slow breathing. 4 counts in. Hold for 4. Release for 4. Hold for 4. As you maintain this pattern, place your awareness at your third eye center, the point between your eyebrows. With each inhalation, visualize golden light entering through this point, filling your entire being. With each exhalation, feel your consciousness expanding beyond the boundaries of your physical form. The key to this technique is consistency. Practice it daily for 20 minutes, and you'll notice your astral experiences becoming increasingly vivid and controlled. Perhaps the most powerful technique of all is the divine purpose projection. This approach recognizes that chosen ones achieve the greatest success in astral travel when it is aligned with their spiritual mission. Before beginning your projection attempt, set a clear, specific intention that serves your higher purpose. Rather than simply exploring the astral realm, focus on a sacred objective, seeking wisdom for a specific challenge, connecting with spiritual guides for guidance, or accessing healing energies for yourself or others. When your astral journey has a divine purpose, the universe itself seems to support your efforts, making the projection experience both easier and more profound. As you master these techniques, you'll discover that astral projection is not separate from your daily life. It is an extension of it. The wisdom, healing, and expanded awareness you gain during these journeys can be integrated into every aspect of your existence. Consider keeping a sacred journey journal beside your bed. Immediately upon returning from an astral experience, record every detail you can remember. Over time, patterns will emerge, messages will clarify, and your understanding of your specific role as a chosen one will deepen. Remember that these abilities are not given to you for personal power alone. They are entrusted to you as tools for service, for elevating consciousness, for healing, for bringing light into the shadowed corners of human experience. As Jesus taught, freely you have received, freely give. Your gifts as a chosen one come with a sacred responsibility to share the light, wisdom, and healing you access through your expanded consciousness. With consistent practice of these advanced techniques, you will move beyond sporadic, unpredictable astral experiences to become a master of conscious projection, able to navigate the higher realms with clarity, purpose, and divine protection. The veil between worlds will thin, and you will walk between them as a bridge, bringing heaven to earth and fulfilling your destiny as one who was chosen to carry the light during this pivotal time in human evolution. As we conclude our journey together, let us reflect on what it truly means to be a chosen one in today's world, and how you can embrace this sacred calling with courage, wisdom, and love. As our journey together comes to a close, I want you to take a moment to feel the truth that has been awakening within you throughout this message. The recognition that you are not here by accident, that the experiences you've had, those moments of expanded consciousness, those glimpses beyond the veil, are confirmation of your sacred purpose. You are a chosen one. This is not about spiritual superiority or separation from others. It is about responsibility, about recognizing the gifts you've been given and using them in service to the collective awakening that is unfolding on our planet at this pivotal time. The ability to project your consciousness beyond physical limitations, to access wisdom, healing, and guidance from higher dimensions is a sacred trust, one that has been bestowed upon you because your soul volunteered for this mission before you ever took your first breath in this lifetime. As you integrate the techniques and understandings we've explored, remember that consistency is key. Your abilities will strengthen with regular practice. The fears that once limited you will dissolve in the light of your growing confidence and clarity. You are not walking this path alone. Across the world, other chosen ones are awakening to their purpose, forming a network of light that spans continents and cultures. Together, you are weaving a new paradigm of consciousness on Earth. I invite you now to make a commitment to yourself and to the divine source that selected you for this mission. Will you dedicate time each day to developing your spiritual abilities? Will you approach your astral journeys with reverence and purpose? Will you use the wisdom you gain to bring more light into this world? If you feel called to continue this sacred work, please hit the like button now as a symbol of your commitment. Subscribe to our channel to join our community of chosen ones who are supporting each other on this path. And comment the number 888 below to affirm. I accept my divine mission as a chosen one. Until we meet again, whether in this physical realm or in the sacred dimensions beyond, may divine light guide your paths, protect your journeys, and illuminate your purpose as a chosen one. The world needs your light now more than ever before.